While the successful staging of the country's first ever WTA 125 tournament has fueled optimism, officials of the Philippine Tennis Association, Philta, cautioned that upgrading to a WTA 250 event is far more complicated than it may seem. Philta Secretary General John Ray Tianco explained that unlike WTA 125 tournaments, whose franchises are directly offered by the Women's Tennis Association, events ranked WTA 250 and above are owned by private franchise holders, requiring a completely different and more complex negotiation process. Of course, people want a bigger and better tournament, and that's understandable, Tianco said following the conclusion of the WTA 125 Philippine Women's Open. But a WTA 250 is a different process altogether. According to Tianco, hosting a WTA 250 tournament would require either leasing or purchasing a franchise from a private entity, as the WTA no longer offers franchises for 250, 500, or 1,000 level events. The 125 franchise is obtained directly from the WTA, he explained, but for the 250s, the WTA doesn't offer them anymore. They're owned by private entities, so you have to negotiate separately. It's either you lease the franchise or buy it. Although WTA 250 tournaments represent the lowest tier of the main WTA tour, they still offer significantly higher ranking points and prize money compared to WTA 125 events. However, Tianco noted that the availability of such franchises is limited. He said, "There's no guarantee. There are only a limited number of 250s, 500s, and 1000s worldwide." In contrast, the WTA continues to expand its 125 level tournaments with a long-term goal of hosting around 90 events globally. Currently, there are approximately 60 WTA 125 tournaments, making the Philippines fortunate to secure a 3-year franchise agreement for the Philippine Women's Open. "We're lucky to be part of that group," Tianco said. "Once they reach their target number, they'll stop offering new ones." Despite Philippine Sports Commission Chairman Patrick Gregorio's expressed interest in eventually hosting a WTA 250 event, Philta acknowledged that such a development is unlikely in the immediate future. Still, the Philippine Women's Open benefits from strategic scheduling. Held during the second week of the Australian Open, the tournament provides an attractive option for players eliminated early from the season's first Grand Slam. This proved effective this year, as Filipina tennis star Alex Eala confirmed her participation in the Manila event after an early exit from the Australian Open. With 128 players in the Australian Open draw, half are eliminated within the first few days. Because we're within the region, there's a strong chance those players choose to come here. Tianco also emphasized that the Philippines' hospitality has left a positive impression on players and coaches alike, an advantage he believes will pay dividends in the coming years. Word of mouth matters. If players feel they're treated exceptionally well, they'll talk about it on tour. Even if it's a 125, they'll feel like they're playing a much bigger tournament. For now, Philta's focus remains on improving the quality of the WTA 125 Philippine Women's Open in its succeeding editions. "I'm sure next year will be much better," Tianco said. "We'll have more time to prepare, improve sponsorships, and apply everything we learned this year. It's not perfect, but the unity and cooperation we saw give us confidence that we can achieve even more."